In Germany, Goering was surprised to note that Allied forces had been suddenly put on alert and realised that the Belgians must have had access to the invasion plans captured at Mechlin. The element of surprise had been lost, and on January the 16th, Hitler was persuaded to call off the invasion, for the time being at least, the phony war would continue. The Mechlin incident was far from being a total disaster for the Nazis, however, for they now knew how the Allies would react to an attack. Hitler insisted that new invasion plans be drawn up, and his most experienced commanders began to develop a groundbreaking new offensive, which involved invading Germany to the north, but marching the bulk of their troops further south through the Ardennes forest.
Good job.
What became known as the Sickle-Cut Plan would see the obliteration of all Allied resistance and lead to the inevitable fall of France. Back in the Allied camp, commanders were content that the danger had passed, and the focus of attention was shifted from the Belgian border back to events in Finland. After the disastrous defeat the Russians had faced in January, Stalin had demoted and shot most of the commanders responsible and placed the entire operation in the hands of Marshal Semyon Timoshenko. Finland had to be defeated at all costs, and colossal reinforcements were now ordered to march into Western Karelia. The Soviet army, 1 million strong, began to advance with support from their air force, and as February began, the Finns came under fire from the skies as the Russians started a campaign of blanket bombing that aimed to obliterate civilian and military targets. On the global stage, emotions were running high as the world watched the plight of the Finns, and British politician Anthony Eden condemned the Soviet attack, saying, "Not Russia only, Germany also bears a terrible responsibility for what is happening in Finland at this hour." Hitler and Ribbentrop, these men and their policies alone, made Stalin's aggression possible. Finally, in Paris, on February the 4th, 1940, help seemed to be close at hand as the Supreme Allied War Council made plans to send an Anglo-French force to Finland. However, they still had the problem of mutual glory and sleep to contend with. The troops were scheduled to disembark at the Norwegian port of Narvik and support Finland via Sweden while securing supply routes along the way. While the Allied politicians deliberated and the Finns found themselves very near out of ammunition, the Soviets used an enormous concentration of artillery fire to break Finland's defensive position until on February the 14th they were forced to withdraw. As the Nazis continued to perfect their attack plans for the invasion of France, they were also keeping a very watchful eye on it.